What's going on, prospectors? Big Daddy out here in the shed, and it's time to do a little BS. And I hope everybody's week is going well so far. Welcome to our Monday show. We're back here on Mondays. It's good to see you all. I hope you all had a good weekend. I hope if you were able to get out there, if your weather permitted, that you had a good time doing it. And I hope you had heavy pans and brought home that shiny. My weekend, well, I had planned to do stuff. Things happened, as if you're a member, a subscriber here, you probably already got the notification. My dumbass stuck my finger in a big old ball of bristleworm, and if you don't know what a bristleworm is, they're little monstrous things. They're like stinging nettles, but they're worms, and they move. And so they'll move into places where you don't expect them. And so that's what happened to me. I stuck my finger in a place where it shouldn't have been, somewhere I couldn't see, and stung the shit out of myself. My fingers are okay though. I can feel them again. They're not all burning and hot and shit. It probably looked a lot worse than it was because the picture that I took was after I put super glue all over it. And the reason you put super glue on it, if I'm sure, is your guys' next question. Think of nope, don't get any better pictures. Think of a porcupine. They're like a porcupine worm. And so when they sting you with all their little pokies, you get literally hundreds of little stingers in your finger. So in my case, I had some over here, some wrapped up around here, another one down here, one over here, and then another one over here. So they're just little strings of quills sticking out of my fingers. And so rather than sitting there with a tweezer trying to get every single one of them, it's easier Hopefully that's better. I can turn it up a little bit. I don't want to blow your guys' speakers out. But anyway, so you put the glue over it, and after it dries, you can just peel that stuff off, and it grabs onto the little quills and yanks them out. Super easy. It's just you can't. You got to be real careful in the meantime that you don't shove them deeper into your fingers. That's the key. But yeah, so that was my Saturday. So after you stab yourself 1,000 times in the fingers, you don't really feel like panning too much. And the next day, my fingers were just worse. They were all swollen and sore and shit. So I just said, you know what? I'm gonna call it good, and not see. Even now, when I tighten this down, my finger hurts. Any pressure on it, it's just like, oh hey, by the way, you got stabbed 1,000 times. Don't forget. It's like, oh, thanks for the reminder. But yeah, so I wasn't feeling like panning much. Then a little bit later on Sunday night, as you guys saw from the little video I uploaded, the bug hit me, and I was like, you know what? I got to do something gold. I got to do something. I don't want to just have sat on my ass all weekend. Now I got my fish tank done. That's all good now. But yeah, out here I didn't get a whole lot done. I got a couple toolboxes made. As you can see them in the back corner up there. I got 3 of those available right now. So if you've been wanting to pick up a toolbox, head over to backyardprospecting.com in the prospector shop, and you can pick yourself one up. Now, I wish I brought the parts out here so I could show you guys, but I'm adding a light. I'm adding a light to the middle center of the toolbox. It's going to take the cost up a little bit, of course, but it'll be a nice little cool tool that can be removed from the toolbox, used as a keychain, or a bottle opener, or just as a light. And it's going to be USB-C rechargeable, so you don't got to get batteries and shit for it. But I'm going to be adding that to the toolbox sleuth kit as part of a standard item. I just got to find a good source for the flashlights, because I don't want to pay $8 a piece for. I'll pay $8 for the first one when I'm testing it out, but I can't pay that much for every single one. So I'm trying to find a good deal on them. You know, I've been thinking about adding a little pay dirt option, just like a little sample baggie or something to throw in there. Um, but I always run out of gold, and I don't know if I want to throw gold in there because I'm constantly running out of it. I'm thinking I'm gonna get a big amount though. I want to get a bucket. I've been wanting to get a bucket for the longest time. So if I do that, then I'll have enough gold that I can make a few bags of dirt for you guys, and maybe I can set aside some so that I can put little half what, a 50th, half of a tenth, 0.05, just a small amount so you can test the thing out. Yeah, a little sample bag, nothing really big, not a big giant amount that you're gonna be like, holy fuck, this paid for the toolbox. Not likely. But just, yeah, a little couple ounces so it doesn't take the weight of the whole thing up too much. Yeah, a nickel bag. You got it. Exactly. Not a 10 sack, not a quarter grammer. That's a regular bag. And that's the thing is, I don't have a steady flow of gold from like a pit or anything that I'm getting. So oftentimes I'll run out of gold. Like always, all the damn time. I'm always running out. I gotta get some. I definitely need to get more gold. Isn't that all of our story though? I gotta get more gold, man. This is my gold. This is how much gold I have right now. So I ain't making bags of nothing right now. Well, I used to hoard my gold, then I got almost up to about an ounce. And I decided that I needed to use that to fund the channel and all the stuff. So almost as fast as I get the gold, I'm rebagging it up so I can sell it so I can buy my next bag of pay dirt. In fact, I need to buy some pay dirt like right now. I'm down to like a couple bags that I'm just not enthusiastic about. Like, I could probably work something out with one of the mics, since they're both mic, to get like a coupon code. If you buy the toolbox loose, you get access to a certain small bag of dirt or 5% off or something like that. Actually, I've been wanting to get a coupon code from a lot of places for dealing with me so that I can pass along to you guys, obviously. Like Prospector's Dream. But then if I do that, then I lose my own sales of their stuff. Because I am a Prospector's Dream retailer, wholesaler, guy who sells this shit. If you hadn't noticed, I will put some pieces up on the old website. Right now I got some combo mats. I got a micro mat, I think, that might be listed there. I think I found it. I thought I'd got rid of it already, but it turned out that I found it. Yeah, so check all that out. If you're looking for either of those products or any of the stuff that I sell, the best place to find it is on my website. Hello to everybody. What's going on? But yeah, so Monday. Fuck, it's Monday. Back to the beginning of the week. I'm glad you guys all made it. That's awesome that you guys are here. Don't forget to hit the link up on top. Leave a comment if you want to get in on tonight's Sloppy Seconds. Yeah. Hell yeah. Like, I haven't used all the different prospecting tools. I lucked out and I got some really good tools early on. So I haven't had to go through the whole gamut of garbage out there. So I still have a lot of crap here, though. Let me tell you, that's for sure. No, right on, Chris. Thank you. Much appreciated. But because I got my iBanker that never really got any love. That was $400 wasted. My gold cube that I've used maybe 4 times in the last 6 years since I've had it. I don't know if that's really been worth it. That's another $700 after all the Dream Mat swap overs, extra shit. But what has always worked really well is just a tried and true sluice box. I've got 3 different sluice boxes, a 6, an 8, and an 8. One of the 8s is powered. You can see those guys up there, kind of hidden behind the toolbox sluices. And that's all I've needed. Once I got the Dream Mat, dude, it was game over. Don't need all this other crap. This shit works so well. But still people are just like, oh no, it's the Gold Hog is what you got to use. That if you're not using Gold Hog, you're losing gold. Like, if you say so. If you're so concerned, go dig my tailings. See what you don't get. Well, hopefully this weekend. I mean, the weather's great right now, and I'm really hoping that it sticks because I want to get digging this weekend. It's a long weekend. I got 4 days. 4 days? 4 days. And I want to find some gold. I want to put some gold in my vial, damn it. Because, when that bug bites you, you just got to bite back. But, yeah, I want to get a gold detector too, but I have a little crappy one that I never use. And I know if I spent the money on a good one, I would probably leave it at home more often than not. Because I'm trying to dig, I want to run material. I don't just want to hunt. But I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid, and getting a detector is the way to go. I don't know if here it would really pay off too much. Mostly here, the detector guys, at least the guy in town, he's like, nah, it's more about getting like jewelry that people have lost than like finding nuggets and shit. I got this little $80 one off Amazon. It beeps at everything. So it's completely fucking useless. You put it on the ground, it's beeping like there's a fucking nugget under that shit. It's like, I don't even know how to fucking tune that. Because as soon as you turn it down, then it gets nothing. So it's hypersensitive or it's off. Yeah. Yeah, you got to get a good one because gold's a little bit elusive, right? Otherwise, everybody would be getting it. So you got to spend the good money, about $800 to $1,000, $1,200 if you want to get a good one. If you're serious about going for gold. I want to get one of those. I think it's Mind Labs, but it's like it collapses. Not the kitty one. There's a little child's version of it too, but it's a smaller one and it kind of expands out, puts away nice and clean. I want that one. I don't know. It might be garbage, and I'm just liking the ergonomic design of it more than I don't know shit about detectors. I just don't want to spend a lot of money on one. And those are like 500, I think. I could probably get behind 500. Mind Labs, yep, yep. What I think I might wind up doing is if I get like a lifetime GPAA or a lifetime LDMA, is that Lost Dutchman's Mining Association? Okay, Yeah, I guess it's LDMA, DMT while you're at it. When you do a lifetime with them, you get to pick from different equipment. And it's like real equipment. It's not bullshit. Like, hey, here's your free pan. Like, oh, thanks. It's like, hey, here's your gold monster, or here's your mine labs, or here's your gold cube, or here's a high banker. Now go get it. So it kind of offsets the cost because the cost is pretty steep, especially the LDMA stuff. Shit's like $3,000 for life, right? But that's the way to go is do a lifetime, not a yearly. Because if you do a yearly, it's like $500 a year. But if you do lifetime, it's like 3,500. Yeah, you can camp on their sites. There's gold there. You can do all sorts of different activities between sniping, panning, digging, high banking, whatever is allowed there legally and that wherever the location is. And they do events. And I think that's the big deal is that they host actual events, not just, hey, here's our site, go ahead and go, you can go out there and have fun, good luck. But they actually have events that are hosted there. Like every camp has an actual host, somebody staying there, and it's a camp. It's not a claim. It's a camp that has claim or claims. So it's a little bit different, and I think that makes a pretty significant difference. But there's not quite as many of those sites. Right, when you do lifetime, you can stay there for you can camp out there for, I think 39 days at a time. So if you can get to those places, like if they're close to you, totally worth it. If I lived in like Arizona or Southern California, I would be all over those clubs because there's a lot of claims in the areas, right? LDMA, they don't have a single claim up here in Washington. At least I don't think they do. And the GPAA maybe has like 3 or 4. There's one up north, and it's like 2.5, 3 hour drive. And then the rest of them are over by the border, which is a 2.5, 3 hour drive. So none of them are really quick day trips. When you're driving for 6 hours, especially after you're done digging, you don't want to drive for 3 hours after you're done digging. At least I know I don't. Yeah, you got your motel on wheels. That's why I got the Element for when I go out to those claims, because I used to go to claims more. But I would go out there and I would just camp out in my car. I would have an air mattress, blow it up, put all the big stuff out of the way, put it up on top on the roof rack, and then I'd have a bed in the bed. At least I did that with my Jeep, my Grand Cherokee. It had a little bit, and I probably had about the same amount of room. The Element's a lot more flat, I think, though. It definitely needs the air mattress because that floor is not comfy. But it turns out I'm an idiot because I could have just folded all the seats down, and that the Element has a bed built into it. If you fold the front seats into the back seats, and the back seats down, the entire space is a bed. And I didn't register that. I didn't register that at the time. So I had an air mattress that I had to keep airing up throughout the evening. Yeah, I prefer to camp at the Holiday Inn Express as well. They have hot water, heaters, air conditioners. Oh, the GPAA shows. Yeah, they dumped everybody. Um, and they have a semi-legitimate reason. Um, the cost of that show is very expensive, and I don't think that they're getting enough signups to make it worth making this big show and going all around. Um, and the greater GPAA coming into locations, I think, takes away from the local chapters who should be hosting those. The local chapters should be putting those on so that when you leave that show, you know who in your area actually is your fellow miners. I mean, there's natural meetup there anyways, but like when I go to those shows, I like to find the local groups and sign up to those, as opposed to the GPAA, which is kind of this, in essence, it's this nameless, faceless organization that sits over there and kind of manages something. They sell you stuff to fund the stuff, but it's really just a centralized um, miners meetup. You know, people offering their claims to fellow miners, because the claims themselves aren't owned by the GPA. Most of them, at least, I don't believe are. They're claims that somebody owns that they've opened up to allow GPAA people to come there. So you can still hook up with these same people by getting in with your local chapters, which is what you should do. That way you have fellow miners, you know. Your fellow prospectors on the hunt. Pickleball. Yeah, the element is perfect. I love my element. I mean, it's not a off-roading monster, but I don't go off-roading. I have no need to go into the backwoods to a crazy amount of, if there's a dirt road, I'm down. But going into boulders and shit, I don't believe vehicles belong in those spaces, because that's where I would probably get myself stuck in the middle of nowhere, thinking I'm overconfident. You know, you probably don't want to do that with an element, anyways. They're still kind of low. You know, I've been eyeballing a new truck though, but I just can't find anything that would replace my element. You know, I love that little thing. I even got rid of my Skyline, and I was like, you know what? I'm happy with the element. I will just drive that, because I take that prospecting. I can't take my G37. I can't take that prospecting. It's all-wheel drive, yes, but it's about that far off the ground. So you're not going anywhere off road with that. But the element, it'll get you. It'll get you where you need to be. You know the claim. That's the one. I don't know that I would camp at Easy Money. What I did, I went to Easy Money is what I was getting at. I kind of jumped the story. A couple of years back, me and my son went out to Easy Money, and I almost fucking died trying to get down into the claim. Um, if you've ever been out there, you'll know, or maybe I was in the wrong place. Very possible. But basically, next to the road where that claim is just a steep drop off. You're not getting down there without some sort of equipment, and you're absolutely not getting back up without some sort of equipment, harness, rope. I'll pull you up the fucking thing. So there's really only one place to even kind of get down into it, and I found that spot up at the beginning of the hill, and you kind of just go down into it. but there's no real place to park there. You're just kind of on the side of the road. But as soon as you get down to like the first layer, there's a semi-steep drop off. Well, I got too close to that drop off and didn't see because there was brush, and I fell. I slid down the hill. I caught myself and I was able to get myself back up. I felt bad for my kid though, because he's just like looking at me, and it was a slow motion thing too. It's not like I was like, ah, but it was like, oh fuck, I'm sliding. And I look at him, I was like, I'm falling. He's like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, I don't know. But I caught myself with my shovel. And he's just like, it's like, yeah, no, I'm falling down the hill here. It was the weirdest thing, it wasn't just like immediate. It was a surprise, slow, like quicksand falling. But I was able to lay myself over and stop myself from going all the way down it. Because I probably would have hurt when I got down at the bottom. But yeah, and then it's just all big ass bolt, giant. I'm talking huge motherfucking boulders. There ain't no way you're moving those without killing yourself. I didn't find anything. It started raining, so my kid's like, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same way. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go home. So it started storming. The night before, so we were camping, right? It was supposed to be a 2-night deal. The night before, I found out that my propane stove, didn't have the little propane feeder stem in the box where it was supposed to be. So we got out there, started trying to heat up dinner. Nope. No cooking fire. But luckily I brought ration meals, so we were able to use our campfire to warm up some water and warm that up. But at that point, after the day of not finding nothing, I was just over it. I was like, you know what? Let's get out of here. Let's go home. I'm not feeling this. Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I never got out to any of the bedrock claims. I signed up maybe like a year and a half ago to be a member, and I just never got around to going out to any of them. Same thing with GPAA. I only went out to that one because my thing was running out, and I'm like, well, fuck, I gotta at least go once to one of them. But what's going on, JViz? But yeah, the bedrock guys. I got my packet from the show, and it's just been sitting in my house since I got home from the show. I don't think I even opened it. I gotta re-up with them though, because they do have some claims in some good spots, and hopefully my knee will keep up. Big D, who's Big D? I'm Dig Daddy. Hold up, there's a spider on my wall. Bitch. No free rides in here. Do I cannabis oil? Yeah, sure. Cannabis whatever. I used to like like BHO, wax. I used to do that exclusively for a few years, but it really wore on my throat. And now it hurts when I do that, like torch up a rig and all that and throw some oil in it. It really hurts. So I try not to do that too much anymore. The vape got me. The vapes. Am I going back to Roaring Camp this year? Probably not. Not that anything was wrong with the place. But there's other places that are out there that I want to get to, and I don't want to spend every single summer at the same place. want to see other places. So I'm not sure where we're gonna go this summer. Summer kind of crept up on me. I should have already had it planned and booked and everything if I was gonna do anything, but I don't know. I'm gonna find something to do. That's why I want to do the LDMA stuff because I know they always have a camp you can go to. So yeah, the other problem with me is I'm lazy and my knee is busted up, so it hurts a lot to walk a lot too much. I gotta go get a cortisone shot or some shit. But after that, then then I should be good to get back out there. I don't know if I can prospect in BC. I think I'm not as an American, a U.S. citizen rather. Um, I'm not sure if we can just go up to BC and dig a shovel or put a shovel in the ground like that. Oh, that's true. That's true, JBiz. Yeah, the day trip would probably be all right, but that's the problem with that place is the day trip isn't long enough because they wait till like 10 or 11, I forget what it was, to get you down there, and then they get you out of there around lunchtime. Well, I need like 5 hours, right? So I can explore a little bit, test pan a little bit, dig a little bit, get back, eat, and then I'm ready to go. So the day trip just doesn't give you enough time to really take good advantage of that place. And so the only other thing that they take is like the 3 day is the shortest trip that they have, right? So then now you're committed to being there for at least 3 days. So I think that might be okay, but I don't think with the 3 day you can get a pile. And so I really want to get the pile if I go there. That way I know I'm bringing home some gold. Because that's the only gold that I brought home is the stuff I got out of the pile. I didn't find shit out there. I did terrible. And I don't think I want to bring all my gear down there again. That was such a hassle and it took up so much space. Yeah, I'll try to get out to that one and do it. That one's not too far. It's a couple hours, but definitely a good place to be. It'll give me a chance to re-up my membership so I won't feel bad for sneaking onto their claims. I don't think I'm even on Dan Hurd's radar, man. He's a big YouTube star. I don't think I've heard him utter my channel's name even one time. So I'd hit him up and I'd be like, "Hey, man." He'd be like, "Who are you? How many subscribers you got?" Nah, I'm good, dude. Thanks for watching. I don't know. He might be down. Just be like, whatever. You come to me, I'll take you to a spot. That'd be cool. You know, hanging out with Dan for the day, him putting me on the gold. I'd be down for that. Like, here's my Pickerton claim. Dig right over there. It's like, ah, I found gold. But yeah, I'll collab with whoever, whatever. I'm a whore. I'll whore myself out. I got no qualms about that. Well, all right. It's about that time before we get on to things. Just can't take it with us. Well, I never found anything. I never found any. I got skunked everywhere I went. Why did I spend so much time at the post office? I needed to mail some postcards. Yeah, that's it. Any port in the storm. Isn't that a? I don't know. I think there's some different connotations to the any port in a storm. Like, you know, whatever bed is warm. Well, I just heard that they need like a certificate or something allowing them to prospect, and I imagine that I would have to get one of those too. I don't know what that entails, or I would probably be up in BC because that's what's closest to me, which would be all right. Stay up at somewhere. I just got to stay somewhere to that's close to something so the wife can go do something and keep her busy while I go do stuff. How many bunny beans? I think like 5 or 6. I was just in there last night because I mailed one out, but not a whole lot of them. A reliable car is much better. Absolutely. All right. Well, while we discuss the potential felonies to commit here, let's hop over to the sluice and run some dirt. I got some pay dirt from right here in Washington State, from the river where I dig, out of one of my spots where I find it. A little bit of pay dirt in there. We're gonna go through, run that down till it's nothing but shiny. Fire up the sluice. Rebuilt, retuned, redid the stand, and she is right as rain. Runs super smooth now. I can crank up the water to about 90% before it starts blasting over. What I need to do is get a little piece of aluminum, 6" by maybe 3" sandwich it along with this bar, and that way it kind of keeps the water from going over. Because if I do full blast, 12.5 volts, it's kind of coming over the edge, and I don't want to blow the gold out. So about 8.5 is as high as I can run it. But for the little sluice, the little pocket sluice, we'll need to run about 4 volts. And not shovel. That's right. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Much appreciate you for doing that. All right. First scoop, here we go. Already seeing a little bit of shiny piling up in there, a little bit of that flour gold. A couple slightly larger pieces in there as well. All right, don't forget to hit the link on top of the chat or right there in the chat. Thank you, Chris. If you want to get in on potentially winning the gold that we find tonight, that's a cool rock. And that's part of my Sloppy Seconds giveaway. Ooh, look at all that glitter. The ugliest person. Well, pretty or ugly, everybody's got a equal chance. Don't forget to leave your comment on the comment video if you want to get in on it. Whether you're ugly or beautiful or you just don't give a fuck. hit that link and leave a comment. Make it witty, because I am going to read it after, when I pick somebody, I'll read their comment to the class to make everybody laugh. Because they all hate you because you won the sloppy seconds and they didn't. Damn, now I gotta remember where this hole was dug at because I want to go back to it. Oh, that's pretty awesome of you, Zaxton. Spread the love. All gone. Ate its food like a good boy. Girl, boy, whatever. Anthropomorphize my goddamn sleuths. That's a good girl. Give me that shiny. Good girl, good girl. Alright. That is a good girl. Come here. Come here, girl. So now, flip her this way. Ain't that pretty? Is that a pretty sluice? I think so. Ah, floaty gold, god damn it. Get back, get back. Down, down, down. Get the jet dry. I hear you're not gold. Get up there, you are gold. But runaway gold. That where it belongs. That way it can go to its new home. Brown, damn it. There you go. There's your gold, baby. Nice little pinch of shiny. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, so if you want that to go home to you, make sure you leave a comment on that comment video, because that's the only way you can enter in. Let me get this snuffered up. love when you can really just hear it hitting the back of the snuffer. A little machine gun of gold. Pop, pop, pop. Got him. Alright, now let's repan the backwash because I see a piece. Two pieces. Alright, there we go. Now, I need a cup. Alright. Let's get some fire on it. Alright, we'll let that chill. Let's hop back over here. To me. What a smoking good bowl of gold. Pan, shovel, spoon, cup, whatever. That was pretty good. So we'll let that dry up, we'll weigh it out, see how much we wound up getting. I got a bag already ready. Line up for them sloppy seconds. Today's date. Just signed that earlier. I gotta pre-bag it so I don't overfill the bags. I always wind up doing that. Blue garnets? Is there such a thing? If it were blue, wouldn't that just make it like a topaz or something? If you buy all the bunny bags, all the bunny bags are sealed, so I wouldn't be able to put anything extra in them. When I do my bags, I do all the bags that I'm going to do, um, and then I mix them all up so that I'm not making them as I go. I don't like sellers that make them as they go. Like if they sell it for this much and they sell it for that much, and if gold goes up, they change their prices and all that shit. I don't like that. I don't like trying to follow all that crap. I don't know. I never heard of that. That there's a Tiger Obsidian place up here. Damn work. Damn rat bastards. All right. I'm going to leave this bag, for the most part, unadulterated. But I still want to throw something cool in it. along with the dirts, because the dirts are, my dirts. So I don't want to over garnet them like I do a lot of the time. Though I know you guys love the garnets. Rather than throwing a big old pile of garnet sands and stuff, I'll throw a couple garnets, big mofos in there. Because I went back to the rock store and I picked up some garnets. $16 a pound. So we'll throw these big old nuggets in there. You can try shining them up or just leave them as they are. There will probably be natural garnets in here as well, because that comes from the creek that I dig in. Is a lot of garnet. There's a lot of garnet in that shit. It's fucking beautiful pay dirt. But yeah, there you go. Not a lot of lead. I don't usually come across any lead. The place I go is fairly untouched. I never even see any fishermen out there, which is great, because then that means I don't have to worry about sticking my hands in hooks and shit like that. Yeah, you can cut garnets, you can polish them up, you can spit shine them, whatever you do. But if you want this bag, make sure to do the thing. Now that gold should be cold. So let's go over to the bench cam. It is cool enough that it's not making me scream in pain. But let's fire up the scale. Bring the ass in for scale. All right, let's see what we found. All right, a little bit over the average here. We got a 0.119 grams of gold, a little bit over 1/10 of a gram, which is usually what we see on this on these Mondays. Let's pop that into the pay dirt. Well, now it's pay dirt because there's gold in it. Oh, there it is. Hiding stuff for myself. Throw a little bit of silver in there too, just to make it a little bit funner. Not a whole lot, just a little pinch. If you don't find it, don't worry about it. It's just fucking less than a gram of silver. It's fucking worthless. But it's cool to find. All right. It's your last chance. Fuck, it's not your last. It's only 5:53. I'm rushing through things here. So I got some teriyaki and gyoza inside waiting for me. But we don't gotta go anywhere just yet. Let's see. We got a long weekend coming up for Juneteenth celebration. So yeah, if the weather's not all hosed up where you're at, try to get out there and dig some holes. I know I'm gonna make some use of that time and do that. Unfortunately, I found out today that the weather's not going to be so kind, so I'm crossing my fingers that at least one of those days has a nice day break. I'm going to keep my pack packed up over here and ready to go. That way, as soon as I find out that I got the green light, I'm on it. We'll get that shiny. So I took an extra day. I'm already getting a 3-day weekend, so I threw an extra day on there. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, shit. All right. Well, let's spin a wheel. Hopefully this shit works. If you haven't already clicked it to do the thing, I'm not even on the right thing. Go there, leave a comment. because by the time I get over to that screen, if you haven't done it, you ain't gonna win shit. I've said it so many times that I'm tired of hearing myself. Oh, if you were wondering, today the gold price, as of like right now ish, is $1,974 and no cents. So, though it was going up, it went down and then up again and leveled out as it always does. So, if we look at it from a year to date, boom, or 1 year, 1900, and we came in at 1800. But the real gain was from way down here to where we're at now. And it's had its peaks and its lows and its peaks and its lows. And we're at a peak right now. We'll probably trend up. Who knows? We'll see. I don't think anything major is going to happen, but you never know. You never know. So make sure you have that gold. Keep it in your pocket. Don't lose it. All right. No duplicates, no replies, no users are excluded. One winner. 9 plus 1 equals, let me do it on my fingers, 10. All right, let's get some comments. We got 24 comments. Seems about right. All right, let's do this. Roll it. And tonight's winner is going to be Bacchus, 573. Good luck, all heavy pans. Well, yeah, good luck and congratulations to you, Bacchus. You are tonight's Sloppy Seconds winner. Hell yeah. Are you here? You don't got to comment to win at this point. I'm not like that, but it'd be good if you were that way. You can send me your address to digdaddy@backyardprospecting.com. That way I can get some dirt out to you. Because you are tonight's Sloppy Seconds winner. Oh, sure. He just shows up to encourage me to smoke, and then he bails. Not even here to say, yeah, oh, well. Well, he won either way. I'll tag him on his comment and say, hey, I need your address. Hopefully he comes back and sees this. And, hey, there he is. He wasn't gone, you guys. You guys are just trying to trick me into re-rolling the wheel. Well, congratulations, Bacchus. Again, make sure you get me your address so I can get you this pay dirt. You're tonight's Sloppy Seconds winner. Hell yeah, brother. Congratulations. And yeah, that's really about all I got for you guys tonight. Otherwise, I'm going to finish up this. I already finished that joint. Ain't that a bummer? Well, I guess I'm going to go in and have some dinner then. So there you go. But I hope you all have an awesome week. I hope it treats you well and is gentle with you anyway. If you do get a long weekend, congratulations. Make use of it. Spend some time with the family. Go do what you like. There's extra days, so you've got time. Make good use of it. Otherwise, just hope you all have a great one out there, and hopefully I'll see you this weekend. Get a pay dirt review going for you guys. I got to have something to review here. I've been dicking around. So yeah, we'll catch you next week, and we'll catch you again next Monday night. BSing in the Shed, 5 p.m. Pacific. This is Dig Daddy signing out. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.